punch, turn through with my wrist, turn, hands on your shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Seconds. Hi everyone, it's Eddie here. So today we're going to see a little bit on the boxing side of both Muay Thai and MMA. We're going to start with the lead hook, which could be the left or the right depending on your stance. If you're right-handed, then you use your left leg forward and you use the left hook. If you're southpaw, then similar with the right hand. The most important thing is that you want to attack with your lead hand for the hook as a beginner. It's really common that beginners try to hook with their power hand, but if there's enough distance, most likely the other punches will be faster than a big swing. So for beginner, lead hook would be better. We're going to start with some drills to work on that. Then we're going to do a little bit on conditioning. And for last, on how to utilize the technique in different situations. Now from here, we're going from an orthodox stand. I turn my leg and my hip looking at one side. Now, my right shoulder, it's looking straight. My chin is down. I don't turn my head. That's a common mistake. And then I turn opposite side, go through with my wrist turning from this here. This is okay, but I prefer this little torque that I get when I turn my wrist. So from the jawline, I go straight to the chin. Matter of preference, depends on how you throw your body. This one might be actually better. If you're going for the jawline, this is actually the correct way. If you're going to this part of the chin, you want more accuracy, you want to rotate that and get a little bit of a twist. So when it touches the chin, it rotates and gets that little concussion. Bump. Here. Now, again, I turn, punch, turn, punch, turn, punch, turn, punch. Again, repetitions of 10, 20, 30, up to 50. So for beginners, we're going to use a little bit on the footwork and shoulders. The hook comes a lot from the pivot, from the leg. So to train that, I want you to have your hands on your shoulders. If my hands are here, it's quite common that people do this when they're turning, they should be going like this. So for beginners, it's easier to have their hands on their shoulders. Turn your hip, pivoting your leg, turn the other side. Try to keep your chin down. Turning here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, try to do repetitions of 10, 20, 30, up to 50. Once you get a good warm up with that, you can start throwing the hook from one side to the other. So you turn same way and you open a little bit as you're turning by turning your wrist. The other hand has to be up. You want to have one line, not crooked, not this side either. A straight line and my other hand on my face. Now, once I turn, I return my hand to my face and I'm ready in my other punch. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So same thing, you repeat it in terms of 10, 20, 30, up to 50. Now, once you're done with that, you can try a little bit more on the strength training. So to show you, we're going to use this weight. Right now, for easier, we keep it as close to ourselves and we just use our leg. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Go through repetitions. Try to do one round with weight, one round without weights, and go gradually increasing the overall weight. You can start with small weights from 1 pound. You don't have to go like that. And go up little by little, 1 kilo, 2 kilos, 5 kilos, 10 kilos, up to you. But remember, make intervals in between. You don't always want to have weight on your arms, because then your movements will become too slow. You have to practice with and without weights. Now, for the head back, we're going to be using the gloves. This is important. You don't want to throw the punches straight to the head back. It's so easy to hurt your wrist. So to avoid that, again, use gloves. Beginners, again, you can go like this. Once you get a little bit more technical, try to turn your wrist at the end to create a torque. Right now, same thing. I want to turn and hook. Turn, hook. Turn, hook. Remember, bring this hand up the moment you throw that hook. By turning the shoulder, you're already a little bit on the defense side. The shoulder will be covering your jawline. And as you turn, you have to cover it with, change from the shoulder to your hand. Okay? And use the torque, your torso, to create power. So you start the power from the legs, hip, shoulders, and at last, you use your hand. Here. Yeah, series of 10, 20, 30, up to 50. Once you get used to that punch, I would recommend you to do a little bit on the straight punches, 10 seconds, and then 10 seconds with your lead hook. So that way you relax more your shoulders. Here, 10 seconds, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 10 seconds, straight hook. Lead hook. And again, 10 seconds, straight punch it. 10 seconds, hook. And like that. We want to start with a minute. If you can, go 2 minutes, up to 3 minutes. Now we're going to see what the pads. So here, I turn my shoulder and bring my hand up, chin down, looking forward. Turn. Now, once you get used to this one, you can start turning your wrist at the end to get a little bit more impact. Right here. Once you get, again, used to the normal one, now you can ask your partner to touch the shoulder with the right hand. Turn, punch. And the last part is when you just want to practice with your hips, ask your partner to keep the hand there and the other hand up. To make sure that you rotate the whole body. And I see a lot of people when throwing the hook that they stop here, not using their whole body. They're not using their core, they're not using their feet. So you start from the legs, then hips, torso, shoulders, and at the end, your hand. By turning your whole body, is that the hook has some power. here, just arm. The other person can always punch you, especially since you're opening so much. Just a jab. I'm already down. So remember, keep your chin down and turn your whole body to get a good hook. And right now, we're doing, right now we're going here. Now, again, once you get used to this motion, you turn your wrist at the end. Okay, that would be it for today's technique. Thank you very much. I'll see you around. Us. Thanks, man.